Right, hello everybody, welcome back to the wonderful world of Train Simulator. We finally... Whoops. We finally got to see the Easter eggs I put into the start screen for if I accidentally fuck up and forget to start the stream on time. Whoops. Hello Stacey, how's it going? One important caveat for today's stream is that I have accidentally slightly screwed up my planning, and I have my washing machine on. So if you can hear the washing machine, let me know and I'll have to deal with it. But if I can sort it, then we will. N7, well this is different. Yes, I'm a variety streamer, so I do different games every time that I'm on. Sunday I tend to like to dedicate to slower paced games or simulators. Train Simulator being one of my favourites, and so for the third time of asking, we are going to try and do the Cathcart Circle. Alright, Kanban washing machine. Jesus fucking Christ. Is it because the microwave's got its own emote but you don't? Is that what the problem is? Yeah, we may have to turn that off. We'll give it a couple of tries to see how it's doing, and then we'll maybe see about switching off. Hey Stacey, how is everybody's weekend been? I tried to have a day off yesterday, that went well. I ended up working for 8 hours, so banging. So, what we're going to do, this is the Cathcart Circle line, which is in Glasgow. This here is Glasgow Central Station. We are going to try and do this. Now, there's been a wee bit of a rework of this game, which I didn't know about. And it does seem to be slightly less optimized than before, which is somewhat annoying. So I can see already it's sitting at about 48 frames per second. Stacey, thank you so much for the sub. Oh, thank you. Did that come up? Oh yeah, okay, then. Yeah, that's fine. I thought Streamlabs had broken a wee bit. Thank you so much, Stacey.
Hello there.
Hello, Apathy Badger. How's it going? So we are going to go after the Badger straight in there with the Abtots fitness program. Oofed. Okay, so yeah, we've basically tried to do the Cathcart Circle line twice already, and it's a really long scenario, and each and every time we keep fucking it up. And well, this is going to be my third time of asking, so you know the old adage, third time lucky, so fingers crossed I can do it without scobbying it the fuck up. Seeing as we've already spent about 5 minutes talking, what we're going to do...
May I have your attention, please? Closed circuit television and remote...
Oh, your mother's got closed circuit television. Fuck you. Right, okay. We're going to do some push-ups courtesy of Lappy Badger, who, as if it wasn't bad enough that he already made me carry heavy boxes up the stairs today, he's now making me do even more exercise like an absolute fucking killer. But here we go, 10 push-ups, and as always, it is so nice not having people screaming in my ear as I do these. Can actually have peace and think about the wonderful things in life. Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Right, hang on. Let's see it. Let's. Right, okay. Hi. Right, okay. We're giving the washing machine a pause because the washing machine is, I don't know, like, it doesn't so much sound like it's washing clothes as it does sound like it's banging on the gates of hell, so... Yeah, okay. Right, so since we royally screwed, because we've basically been here just talking, let's go ahead. Oh, fuck. See, this is all different. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Ooh. Oh, so this must be part of their move to make things a little bit more easy. Okay, this is all great and all. How does one restart? Restart, here we go. Right, okay. Do you want to restart this? Yes. So let us try and do this properly. So here we go. We've got the Cathcart Circle line twice. Around and around the world, around the world. Okay. Banging. Right. So what we need to do is we need to put the master key in. I think the system's already charged, so reverser to neutral. Oh, hang on. AWS on. TPWS cutoff on. DSD on. I'll do. So pathetic. Right, okay, so these need to be headlights and markers. Yeah, the platform is safe. Fuck you. Wait, where's the open doors button? Open doors, here we go. Yeah, so even from my point of view, whatever they've done to the game, there is a noticeable decrease in the not necessarily the performance is slightly lower, but the smoothness of it, like looking around, is a lot more jankier, and I'm sure that's probably going to end up coming across in the video. So I apologize about that, but they've done some tinkering with the game, and it's not ideal. Anyway, we're good to go, so let's go ahead and close the door button. Wait for the door interlocks to engage. PS4, no, this is PC. Interlock lights on, so we are clear to go. So we're going to go for full release, giggity, and a wee gentle acceleration. So we're due at Pollock Shields West in 5 minutes. 5 minutes 15. So let's get a wee bit more oomph than that. So Glasgow City Central train station is limited to 15 miles an hour. So we're going to be careful not to speed, because Queso gets very upset if I speed. Now this red light is not for me. It looks a wee bit confusing because there's so many tracks side by side, but that one on the left is for this on the other side of the platform, and this one here is for right here. So yeah, we're good. Yeah, they really have done some tinkering with the graphics. I do apologize if it's maybe a wee bit more choppy than normal. They've released a DLC called the Rush Hour expansion, where it's basically like, I don't know, it's like a series of DLC that's all coming in the future, and it's all wishy-washy, part of Dovetail Games' normal scheme to get as much money out of people as possible. But yeah, they've done a wee interface revamp and a few little graphic revamps that all seem to be very... Anyway, we're green lights ahead coming towards Pollock Shields. Up to 20 miles an hour, so let's slap back on throttle stage 2. This is not the most modern train in the world that we're driving, but it's fine. We'll kill the throttle. It's only dangerous if you lick it. I can confirm that you should not lick an electric train. That's what they call in the trade a bad plan, chief. That's a sneeze. This is uncomfortable. Okay, so we're going on line 3, where we're continuing on line 3, which is fine by me. So basically 1, 2, 3, so we're sticking on this one. Still 1 mile odd away from Pollock Shields, and we're now back into AWS territory. So if I've set this up right, fingers crossed I have, we should get a ring, and this should disappear. Hey, it works! I did it! Okay, so we're now going to line C, which I assume is C for Cathcart. I assume. I don't really know. So there's a station just here, but we're not stopping at that one. We're going all the way around. I want to see if I can get away without braking. So we're still 2 minutes 15 to go until we get to the station. So we've got a wee bit of a weird signal ahead, which is a signal to say that trains not going on the main line have a yellow signal, and trains going on the main line have a green signal, which assumably means that we're going on the main line, which is the highest signal is always the main line. So yeah, let's see what we can get. Boing. Yep, so there is a feathered signal which tells us that we are in fact going on the main line here. I'm gonna go for a little tickle of brakes. And then on release. We're still a good distance away from Polk Shields. Oh, we've got a frame rate break. Banner repeater signal showing that the line going to the right is clear. And we are being feathered now to the right, hence the white feather is now activated. And so we're up to 30 miles an hour and we've got another 30 mile an hour. Oh my god, hang on a minute. Whoa, I've just seen the stream quality. I've got no idea what's happening. Bear with me a wee second. Streamlabs has skipped 27 frames over the last 27% of frames over the last few seconds. Now this is problematic because this never used to do this. So I don't know. It's not even maxing out the GPU, which is strange. Okay, this might end up being a relatively short-lived stream because I can't really figure out. Unless, can I go to options, settings, screen? Whoa, what? No, this isn't right. Because if it is right. Right, so this is the screen resolution that we're at. Let's try putting this down a bit. Let's maybe put it down to 90% screen percentage. Basically, this is graphical rescaling. So we'll apply this. And assuming it doesn't require a restart, yes. That should, fingers crossed, affect some of the stuff that we've got. If it doesn't, well, fuck. We're a wee bit fucked. Just have to see. Here we go. So everything looks to me slightly blurrier, which is upsetting, but it is indeed running smoother, which is pretty good. We're speeding just a little trickle. Oh my god, everything is just like, okay, it is streaming a lot smoother, but it's running on like, it just looks like out the window just looks so blurry to me. I don't like this, but it is streaming a lot smoother, so I'll put it up for this stream and then we'll see how we get on. So we're going to come on to break stage 2 for the moment. Actually, maybe overcooked that a wee bit. So we're still getting into Polk Shields on time, which is fine for me. Now see, I can't even read the speed signs. That's... right. Okay, so we're here. Go. Doors open! Right, hang on. Let's... So we've turned the settings down a little bit. So let's try just putting the screen percentage at 100. Because I'd quite like things not to be blurry. Okay, I can't get 100 for some reason. Let's go to 99% then and see what we have. Okay, fine. So here we go. Things aren't blurry for me anymore. We'll just have to wait and see if it works. Polk Shields! I don't think I've ever been there before. My ventures in Glasgow were relatively limited in direction. Well, nobody's boarding anymore, so we should just be good to push that button. I'll signal to the driver, to the guard rather. Okay. So, door interlocks engaged, so full release on the brakes. No, that was fast on the window wipers, Jesus Christ. So, right, stop the window wipers. Now then, release the brakes, and let's go for a little tickle of acceleration. So, our next stop is stop. Why can't I speak? Our next stop is Maxwell Park in 40 seconds, but it's still 800 yards away, so probably not going to get on. Can I get on this train? I mean, you can't get on my sim train, but you can get on this train in real life, because it's only in Glasgow. But don't ask me how much it costs, because, well, I can't tell ya. Right, how are we doing for stream quality? Yeah, we're not too bad. 40 mile an hour, let's kill off the throttle. Somebody let me know if the stream quality does start getting a little bit iffy, because I will need to start doing shit about that shit. If it keeps itself up. Okay, so we're now currently about 20 seconds coming late into coming into Maxwell Park. It doesn't help that I've slightly screwed up this stop. So we're gonna go break stage 3 here. Stop on the mark, 10. So 2 is the golden shot. Oh, perfect. Almost perfect. Doors open. Welcome to Maxwell Park. This train is for Glasgow Central. I don't even know if they have those announcements on the, like, Glasgow City commuter things. Okay. We're gonna shut the doors. All interlocks engaged. So signal to the guard that we're ready to move off. Brakes release. Throttle stage 2. Let's get us a little bit of oomph so we don't go wheel spinning. Because wheel spinning a train is fast enough now. We can go throttle stage 4. Let's go. So speed limit ticked down to 35 miles an hour, so we're just going to wait until we get to 35. So 35, throttle off. Oh, we're on quite a steep uphill actually, so I'm going to leave it at throttle stage 2, because you see we've already bled quite a bit of speed off. And I'm already running late, so I need to keep my speed up as good as I can. 40 miles an hour on the board, so we're just going to go max acceleration here. Hey Diamond, how's it going? Right, okay, so coming up on this train station now, so we're going to kill the throttle and we're going to go break stage 3 for now. Actually, maybe 2. Maybe 0. Okay, here we go. Yeah, sorry. So my Nightbot does random quotes, so don't worry if it just starts being really inappropriate with you. It's because I've been really inappropriate with Nightbot at some point, and now it's coming back to haunt me. Go figure that one. Right. Okay. Oh fuck. Ah, chaos. Thank you so much for the donation. Can you have a return ticket? Well, indeed you can, because we've got to do this journey 4 times. So this is our first time round. Wait, is it 4 times or is it 2? I think it might just be 2 actually. But yes, you can get a return ticket. And thank you so much for the donation. That's very nice. Humping and shunting indeed, Fudge. Hello, Diamond. Hello, Fudge. How are you guys getting on? Oh, fuck. That will be my emails telling me that Chaos has very kindly done me a donation. Was I right? I was right. You should have plenty. Oh, hang on. You should have a penalty for every minute. Well, what's the penalty? Also, I forgot to shut the doors. Oh, wow. Okay, we were due to leave 25 seconds ago because I was busy checking chat. Interlocks engaged. Release the brakes and acceleration. I don't quite think this train's got enough oomph to wheel spin it. But, you know, we can see. Humping and shunting. Middle finger meeps. Hello from Fudge. I swear that Diamond is not drunk, even though it sounds like that she is. I sit up, I push up. I'm tired. Being tired is close enough to being drunk, you're right. Okay, so we've done Pollock Shields east. We're now going to Pollock Shaws east. So maximum acceleration for as much speed as we can, because we're due to stop at the station in 20 seconds. And I want to go break stage 3. Oh, actually, we might have overcooked this. Have we? Break stage 2. I think we're okay. So this train is. So okay. We're catching up a little bit of time. So at the moment, by the time we stop, we're only about 10 seconds late. So that's fine. I can live with that. I can live with that. So doors open. Bill. All these people are like, shit, my train, shit, my train. Gotta catch my train. I'm not sure exactly by what mechanism that my camera is suddenly zooming in on the doorway. I assume it's whenever people board my train that it's got a wee bit of a fucked up thing. Anyway, y'all bitches better run because I'm shutting those doors. Okay, yeah, they weren't coming for this train anyway. Right, okay. Interlocks engage, release on the brakes, and acceleration. So we don't want to full throttle it straight away because we do want to try and focus on passenger experience if we can. And now that we've got a little bit, now we go full throttle. So the AWS is going to get angry with us because we've got a yellow signal ahead, so silly noise, the sunflower dial goes to the sunflower symbol. Oh, hello, frame rates left to chat. Okay, so I'm gonna kill off the throttle here. We've got one more stop to do and it's Langside. Before, on this leg of the Cathcart Circle, and then we go northbound back towards Glasgow Central. How we doing? Right, let's go break stage 3. I think we'll probably be able to... Yeah, actually, we probably should have just gone in and break stage 1. We're a wee bit later than I expected, actually. But it's fine, because we've got a red light ahead, so it realistically, it doesn't matter how long we take here, just because we're going to be stuck waiting for that red light to go anyway. So we'll come to a halt. And open them doors. Yeehaw! How was your holiday, you two? Diamond and Fudge, is that you back now, or are you just joining us from, I don't know. I don't even know where you went, to be honest. I just know it was a holiday that wasn't here. And I hope very much that it was good. Pan up, pan down. Cab lights. I can see clearly now the light is on. Okay, so it says to shut the door. I mean, there's a couple of gaggle of passengers down there. We still got a red light, so... Had a great time, yeah, but home now. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it was a great time. I tried to have a day off yesterday. I ended up volunteering for like 8 hours solid, so... You know, go figure that one. But yeah, I'm so glad that you had a nice time and that you're home. I'm sure that you'll, yeah. I'm sure. I hope it was a nice break. And that you're all refreshed and wonderful for the work week ahead. Door interlocks engage, train brake release, accelerate stage 1. I want to get over this AWS hump because sometimes the AWS, it kind of, sometimes lights are red until a train approaches it. So I want to get over this AWS to basically say, hey, I'm here. And then otherwise we're just gonna hover. Yeah, I'm all I love the AWS in this train. It was awesome. Ate a lot of cake. Worst regrets being a 6 foot tall in a tiny cabin. Oofed. That is big oofed right there. Jamie can't pick up the phone and speak to someone. Oh, hang on. Yeah, alright. Acceleration. Wow, wow, wow. So our next stop is Cathcart, which is the namesake of the Cathcart Circle line. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna be mindful that the next signal is red and that we can't see it. So we're gonna go for a wee bit of. Oh fuck! Now I can see it. Break stage 3. Okay, so 20-mile-an-hour speed limit ahead. We can now see the red sign, so we're just gonna stop before we get to it. But we'll keep ourselves going because I can't be bothered setting up the brakes. So 20 miles an hour we are now, and I can't really delay the brakes. Fuck's sake. Right. Yellow light, 20 miles an hour, let's go. So we'll do brake, throttle stage 2. So there is a wee like G, if I do this, like this wee part down here, oh well you can't really see it for the text to be honest, but there is a kind of G sensor. So you can kind of, you know, work out when your passengers are going to start getting pissy with you because they're, you know, I don't know, their morning coffee. Well, no, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, yeah, so their morning coffee is just gone like absolutely skiting all over the fucking place. Hello, fellow train. How are you doing? Speeding by half a mile an hour already. Big sad. It's fine. Don't you worry. Right. Okay, I want to go break stage 2 here. Yeah, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Cool. So I was pretty close to here yesterday. Okay, so thanks to that. So that red light was planned. It wasn't an unexpected red light because this is a busy route and not all the trains are going through. You know, so this is the main line that'll take you south out of Glasgow, and not all the trains are coming on the Cathcart Circle like I am. So, you know, there does have to be a provision in place for the trains to go backwards and forwards, and that does mean that sometimes some of the commuter trains have to just sit there with their sit there at a red light for a wee while. So this one was planned, so consequently with the interlock now engaged, we're going to be 1 second late leaving Cathcart, which is fine by ScotRail standards. Yellow light ahead, so that tells me the next sign is going to be red, so that's fine. So 40 mile an hour ahead. That's all good. It'll take us a wee bit for all our carriages to pass by the 40 mile an hour board though, so we'll just leave it on throttle stage 2. Bottled it yet? Nah, not yet. Not really screwed up yet. Oh. Yeah, we're at 40 mile an hour, fuck off. Right, so we're gonna accelerate now. Throttle stage 4. Oh, I forgot about this yellow light marking. So still on the yellow light. We're on a downhill slope, so 37 mile an hour. We're going to come off the throttle. We're actually going to gently brake because we're coming into 35 miles an hour here. And yet somehow it still says, oh yeah, 35 mile an hour, that's fine. Yep. So just before, oh no, hang on, yeah. Okay, so brake stage 1. Wee bit of a downhill here, so brake stage 2. I think that's probably more than we need. Oh god, we're not. So this is Mount Florida Station. So this is basically where people embark and disembark to get to Hampden Football Stadium. Slightly overcooked that one by not much, frankly. Yeah, not much at all. That is perfectly forgivable. Yeah, so this is where people get off for the football, and I actually drove past here yesterday. Where I was just kind of, I was literally driving. I was like, I recognize this place from the thing. Was this bridge I was on? I think it might have been. I can't quite remember. Okay, so we're actually so early. We've actually got to wait 30 seconds before we can shut the door. So that's love with that. It gives us a wee bit of time to get out and stretch our legs. If I shut them too early, I get penalised. So there you go. Here's my train. How you doing? Right, fuck off. That's enough of you. Oh. Right, 8 seconds to go. Let's get back inside. Let's shut this door. Leave that one open. Fuck it, who cares? Right, door interlocks on. Early, better than late. Yep. Okay, door interlocks engaged. Release the brakes and accelerate. Stage 2. Brake cylinder goes to 0. Brakes are released. Let's go! 35 miles an hour is the zone, and we've got 700 yards to the next station, so that's enough time to give us some. So with these trains being electric so with these trains being electric in nature, they can in fact gain some oomph at some amount of pace. So the reason why we are currently chasing yellows, as it's called, is because there is a train in front of us. Oh fuck it, no. So basically what happened was we were So we were waiting for a train joining the line from the south, and we're now behind that train as it starts heading into Glasgow Central, same as what we're doing. We've left so this is a circle line, so we left Glasgow Central, and we are on the way to come back to Glasgow Central. So station edge, we're going to go break stage 2 here. That should be appropriate for 30 miles an hour. Maybe do break stage 3 actually. Nah, break stage 2 would have been fine. I've overcooked the brakes, frankly. Wait till the train comes to a stop. Train is stopped. Doors open. Hanging. And look, we're going up to 40 miles an hour. Yeah, boy! Wait, is that called reflective? No. No, yeah, okay. So that little faint hexagon pattern that you can see here, that's actually reflective markings on the side of this so that your train lights illuminate it. That's a planter that we planted all the plants on. Little choo-choo train planter. Some newspapers, some... Oh, hang on, time to go. I wonder if that's the man who we said hello to. Right, doors are locked, interlocks are engaged, full release on the brakes. Okay, good. Right, that's fine. Because we were stationary when the emergency brakes came on, that was fine. If we were not stationary, we would have had to have done a system reset. And yes, we probably would have scopied that, cleaned it back up. What's our signal? Ah, fuck. So AWS tells us we've got a yellow, then a red, so we're still chasing yellows. 30 mile an hour, all off on the throttle. Brake stage 1, just because... Oh, hang on, 40 miles an hour, I forgot about that one. Okay, net signal isn't until after the station, so that's fine. I can see clearly now the road has been. So this is Queen's Park Station, and we are... Oh, for fuck's sake! My frame rate's through a fucking thing and slapped it into emergency. I think the game understood that I didn't mean to do it though, because it's not actually triggered the emergency brake. Door open. Yeah, because if the emergency brake is triggered, you can release the emergency brake until the train has come to a complete stop. So, yeah. We passing any football stadiums? Yes, N7. Passing Mount Florida Station. Mount Florida Station is one of the stations that you use for getting on and off the train for Hampden Park Stadium. And I drove past Hampden Park yesterday. I know this place. Okay, let's lock the doors. Hang on, there is another train here. He's also shutting his doors. Door buddies! Doors off, closed, interlocks engaged, release on the brake, throttle stage 2. No signal here, but this banner repeater signal tells us that the light ahead is not red. It doesn't necessarily mean it's clear, as we can tell by the fact that AWS is shouting at us, and indeed we can now see that it's yellow. So all this means is that it is not clear. So if you want to see a little bit how the banner repeater works, so this means I can pass this at will, but as soon as I pass the next signal and it goes red, you see the banner repeater now goes to the horizontal to indicate that we are not Gucci to Gucci. Oh, whoa. Hang on. Oh, the fucking phone. What the fuck happened there? Is the computer? No, we're fine. We're Gucci. So my computer did that thing that it sometimes does when it's about to crash. So I was a wee bit scared about that one, frankly. Okay, so 30 mile an hour. Our next stop is 300 yards. That's fine. So we're just gonna come off the throttle now. And a little bit of a gentle braking. Brake stage 2. So this is Pollock Shields. So this route is somewhat complicated. I mean, it's not complicated. It's just you've got Pollock Shaws and Pollock Shields. So the line starts with Pollock Shields west and finishes at east. Okay, doors open. That's a 6-car stop. I think we're a 6-car. Yeah, we are a 6-car. So we're a wee bit before the stop board, but that's all fine and good. Cool. Cool. I honestly wonder if my graphics card's starting to fail. Because either they've really scubbied up the optimization in this game, with the modifications that they've made to it, or they have... No, hang on. Yeah, or my graphics card is starting to have a wee bit of a bad time. So I'm not sure what my... So 31 yards, that is probably that sign. So I just wanted to make sure that I had authority to go, and I think I do. So I think this red sign isn't for me. Why train no go? Ruh-roh. Why train no go? Oh, fuck. Okay. Something has happened to my train that I can't move. Okay, full reset. Right. So, brakes are on, reverser is off, throttle off, reverser neutral, reset, reverser forward, brakes, release, throttle to 2. Oh, that's why I can't go. The doors are still open. That was almost a big mistake. That was almost a very big mistake. Okay, doors are closed, interlocks are engaged. Okay. Throttle stage 3. Right, now we can go. Jesus Christ. Here's me trying to accelerate this train full fucking pelt. Yeah, okay, so this green light was our our signal. This red one is not meant for us. So that is all fine and Gucci. 30 miles an hour is the speed limit now. We're 20, 25, and now going to be 30. So off the throttle, let's go. So, oh fuck, what's this? So speed limit change 25. Let's gently on the brakes. And off the brakes is a steep uphill, so that's fine. We're getting bells from the AWS, which tells us that the next signal ahead is clear, and indeed it is green. The sunflower dial has gone to the closed position, so that also tells us, that's our visual clue, even if we couldn't see the signs, that the next signal is clear. Let's go for a wee bit of acceleration. I think once this journey's done, I might actually call the stream pretty early, just because I'm not happy with the amount that the stream is kind of lagging. I'm looking at the GPU, it is kind of stuck at 80% GPU use and 100% VRAM use, which I'm kind of not too happy about, but yeah, okay, so a whole load of red lights, but none of them are for me, and the AWS tells me that that is so. I'm going to keep us very gently on accelerator stage 1. So 20 mile an hour ahead, so we're going to come off the throttle here, and we're going to brake stage 1, release the brakes. We're still 1 mile an hour over, so stage 1. So 20 mile an hour, we're within the marks. Let's go! So we're coming into Glasgow Central again. This is the second of 3 times that we will come into Glasgow Central on this here journey. We've got double yellow lights ahead, but there's no AWS. The reason that there's no AWS is simply because this is an expected signal. That is only ever going to be red or double yellow. There's no chance it's ever going to be green. Similarly, this is either going to be yellow to tell you that the line after this is, because each of the platforms here is a terminus, so this is either going to be yellow or red. There is no other options. Fuck, right, we're speeding. Okay, so we're due in at Glasgow Central in 10 seconds. So actually, all things considered, given that little mishap from earlier, we've not done too bad. Right, thank you so much for the lurk. I can't remember if I said it or not. I just noticed it a wee minute ago, but I can't remember if I forget to say. Okay. We're going to go for a wee bit of acceleration just because we're 13 miles an hour and, need to keep up as much speed as we can. So I think we'll be about 60 seconds late coming into Glasgow Central, which isn't too bad. But we're now getting into the territory of where I regularly fuck up, so we now need to be really extra fucking careful. Right, let's go for brake stage 2. Nah, let's just do brake stage 1 actually. So it'll take us down to 5 miles an hour, and we're going to release the brakes. And then brake stage 2, bring us nice and close into Glasgow Central platform. Cool. Door release, right hand side. Oh, wait. Oh, fuck, hang on. Technically, we've not stopped somehow. Come on. That was weird. Right, now if we do brake stage 2. Now it says we've stopped. Right, okay, fine. So we're going to open the doors. So we have to shut down this end of the train. So we're going to put the reverser in neutral. Accelerator off. Brake stage 3, which is its reset position. The headlights, we're going to put them to the tail lights because this is now the rear of the train. We're going to put the cab lights off, reverser off, and we will take the master key out. Okay, cool. Right. So that's that for this end of the train. So that is that done. We're going to head now over to the end of the tram. Nice little fast sprint down the train, try and make up some time by not having to walk. Okay, so we're going to come on in this side. Shut this door. That is our ramp for letting wheelchair users in and out of the train. Get the safety systems on, so TPWS cut off. Okay, so all of the safety systems are on. So with that in mind, we're now going to put the master key in, the reverser to the neutral position, the reset of this one. Lights are now going to go to the headlights and marker lights. We're going to put the cab light on. And now we can shut the doors. And we can do the Cathcart Circle line again. But we're going to do it in the opposite direction this time. Okay, so door lights off, interlocks engaged. Brakes to full release, reversers to forward. Now let's go throttle stage 2. Oh look, another train. We're racing trains, boys! So 15 mile an hour is the speed limit, so let's get up to speed. $15 miles an hour, so we're going to put the throttle off and we're just going to look at us. Oh, look, we're gaining. We're racing. Oh lord, we're racing. Oh, you're doing it. It's times like these that you just like, you have so much faith that your controller has basically got your path set right. And here's the River Clyde. Hello. Oh, that train has to stop to let us by. Bye, Felicia. So very shortly we'll get to go up to 20 whole miles an hour. We get 5 extra mile an hour to play with. Green light for our track. 20 miles an hour must be imminent. Yep, here we go. So as soon as this passes, we are 20 mile an hour on the board. So we're going to go throttle stage 2. And we're going back down line 3, which takes us towards the Cathcart Circle once again. So yeah, so rather than doing Pollock Shields West, Pollock Shaw West, and then Cathcart, and then East East Central, we're now going to do East East Cathcart West West Central. So we're basically doing the circle line, but oh, it's a real train. I was wondering what's making so much noise. I've got my window open at the moment because I was hot earlier. So yeah, I could hear a real train. I stay not too far away from a railway line, so yeah. Right, so we're about to go downhill, so we just need to pay a little bit of attention to our speed. Thankfully, Pollock Shields East is a wee bit faster to get to than the West station is. AWS puts the sunflower dial into the closed position, and the bells tell us that it's clear. Not that we can already tell that because of the fact that it's green, but whatever. However, now it's going to get angry with us, so let's get ready for that. So sunflower dial is in the sunflower position, and the squawks tell us that there is one of them problemos up ahead. And it's gone. Whatever the problem was, is gone. So double yellow lights tell us that the next signal is yellow, and then the signal after that is red, so we're back to chasing yellows at the moment. That could be a train that's going down the Cathcart Circle line anti-clockwise. We're about to do the clockwise direction. Yeah, we'll just have to see. So whereas before we branched off to the right, we will be branching off to the left, as you can tell by the fact that the feather is now in the lit position, telling us that we are going to the left and that the line is red at the next signal. 30 mile an hour on the board, but I'm actually not going to accelerate. Got 30 seconds to get into Pollokshields East. So we're just going to go break stage 2. So here we go, you can see that the line ahead is red. So this is where I keep getting tripped up with this level. It is just the fact that I keep accidentally going through red lights and then the save feature doesn't work. So, you know, I'm trying not to have that happen again. Pollokshields East, we're stopped almost exactly on time, so we're going to door release right hand side. And all of them passenger cars are going forward. God, you can even hear them walking down the stairs. God, that's weird. It's like an unnecessary amount of dead detail. Okay, almost time to load or close the passenger doors. Lock doors. We can't actually go anywhere because we've got a red light that has now disappeared actually. So door lights are closed, interlocks are engaged, full release on the brakes. Acceleration! Whoa, whoa! Gonna get up to 5 mile an hour and let's go. So 35 miles an hour is the speed limit here at the moment. So we're at 30 and then 35. We're going to kill the throttle for a wee second. We're bleeding off speed pretty quickly, so I'm just going to keep it at throttle stage 1. We're on a fairly steep hill up at the moment, so just need to be mindful of that. I would put, we are still bleeding speed, so I would put it up to throttle stage 2 if it wasn't for the fact that we're already at the next train station. So brake stage 2. Might go 3. So slight overshot, but we're still going to be on the platform, so that's fine.
For your personal safety and
There we go.
security.
Perfect stuff. Jesus Christ. It's a nice hot day and this dude is leathery. Like, I don't know what his trousers are, but they even look shiny. He's either wet or they ain't jeans, boy. This is a long ass train. How many carriages is it? 1, 2, 3. Because I said 6 earlier, I'm not sure if that's right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, I'm right. Cool, right, okay, passengers are boarded. Let's shut the door. Let's see what we can get. Door open, lights are off, interlocks are engaged, brakes to full release and accelerate. So throttle stage 2, next traffic light. Next signal light isn't for a wee bit, so we're just going to bide our time. And we're going to go for an acceleration. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, frame rates are gone. Whoops. So AWS, but I can't see there's a signal here. It's not a happy one, and indeed the signal is yellow. And it was all yellow. Okay, we're going to come off the throttle, and we're on a steep hill up again, but we're just going to let the speed bleed because we're coming into cross hill as we speak. So we're just going to go for brake stage 2. Brake stage 1, 2. We're just balancing the brakes here just to try and deliver a good old stop. I think this is a pretty good stop, to be fair. The 2 is a golden number. It's literally the closest you can get. 3 is about as close as you can get. So our fellow train here is about to disappear. Bye, train! Ooh, Jesus Christ, my arms are long. Look at that. I can fold and unfold that seat. Wait, can I operate the door from here? Holy shit, I can. I got the power! It's fucking dumb. Right, lock doors. Can we do it? This is the question. So, I know what station it is that we need to pay attention to. Door open, lights are off, interlocks are engaged, brake release on, acceleration! So, Mount Florida, this is our football stadium station. Don't know why I had a little Elmer Fudd backwards and forwards there with what I was trying to say, but you know, whatever. Green light ahead, which is nice and Gucci. 30 miles an hour is the speed limit on the board, and we're just shy of 30 miles an hour. So we're going to kill the throttle, and then we're going to reopen the throttle to stage 1, just because we are on that uphill climb, relatively steep. 35 mile an hour on the board, so let's bring that to throttle stage 2. Throttle stage 3. Okay, now we're accelerating, which is fine. And here's the next station. So throttle off, and we're just gonna go brake stage 2. AWS shouts at me. Brake stage 1. Keep bleeding speed. Get to about 10 miles an hour, it's fine. We're actually quite early into Mount Florida. Alright. Right, brake stage 2, we're going to open the doors. So our signal ahead is a yellow light and it's feathering us off to the right. So basically, that is going to take us towards, yeah. So, this little place here, so on the left that takes us onto the suburban route westward, and that comes from westward, but we're going due south for the moment, so we're going to continue on this one here. We've got 20 more seconds to wait. So you can see there's another train that's come from, is it Nielsen? I think this is a line to Nielsen. So we've got one train coming from Nielsen that is just absolutely biding its time. But we are going to continue on towards Cathcart, which is going to be our next stop after this one. Going to start the process of locking the doors. As long as they don't shut before 30 seconds passed, then that's fine. Lights are off, interlocks are engaged, full release on the brakes, and throttle stage 3. Green light ahead and right hand feather on the signal. 35 mile an hour is the speed limit on the board. Throttle stage 4 for now. Not got too much to go, folks. Not too much to go. Okay, throttle off. Here's the train that was coming from Nielsen. Yellow light ahead, that's fine. No AWS, so that's kind of weird. So we're going to be 20 miles an hour when we get to Cathcart. We're going to be 20 miles an hour before we get to Cathcart. So we're just going to go brake stage 1 now. there's our 20-mile-an-hour board, so we're gonna go brake stage 2. So release on the brakes. Our next signal ahead is red, so we are just going to take a nice little gentle approach into the station. Gonna keep bleeding speed, and we're gonna go brake stage 3 here. So this is a very tight one before we get to the red light, so I really don't want to overcook. As long as the last carriage is kind of a platform, fuck it, who cares? Cool. So this is Cathcart. Now we're gonna do. We've got a plan. So we're gonna hit save, right? Game has been saved. The reason why we're gonna do this is because the next station is the one where 3 times in a row I have fucked up, and I don't want to fuck up for a 3rd time. Because this is like one of the longer scenarios that you'll do. So yeah, I'm quite keen to avoid that if I can. So yes. Okay, objective completed. So we're going to shut the doors because here's the train that we are waiting on. So basically what's going to happen is that we're going to join this line that he's on. And he's also going on the Cathcart Circle towards Glasgow Central. So he's going to take the turn to the right, as he is doing now, and we're going to be chasing his yellows. So every light that we come across is going to be red, and I think it's quite a while until the next. Oh, that's a lot of trainage. Wait, why can't I? What? Okay. So we're just gonna bide our time waiting for the for this line to go yellow. And it was a yellow. 3rd time's a charm. Well, Diamond, have you seen the name of the stream? You know? Just saying. Okay, so any second now, this will change to yellow. I like that weird ass LED effect it's got here. I mean, like, bro. And what it is because, like, yeah, it's like a peculiar pattern that you'd only notice when you're close to it. But that's because each of those LEDs has a different color. Come on. Oh, fuck, it clicked. Jesus Christ. So C for the Cathcart Circle. Train's going backwards because it breaks off like an absolute professional. 20 miles an hour is a limit. So yellow light because the next line is red. So we're going to accelerate 20 mile an hour. I'm just looking at the gauge that's just underneath my head. 20 mile an hour. We're going to bring this down. And we're gonna fuck. Sleepy. We're gonna turn up the Cathcart Circle. So our next train, our next railway signal is 300 yards. So we've got the 40 mile an hour speed board before that, but we're not gonna accelerate just because we're kind of very gently biding our time until this signal goes to a favourable colour, because not unlike the Soviet Union circa 1991, we don't want to see reds. Okay, I'm gonna go very gently on the brakes here. I don't think this is going to change before we get to it. I wish it could, but fucking... The good thing is, once I get to a station... Oh, there we go. No red, only purple. I mean, to be fair, Diamond, I'm just thinking, like, if you mix the colors of the Russian flag, you would probably get... You'd probably get pink, wouldn't you? Because blue and red would make purple, And then the white would lighten it into pink. Or like a kind of lilac colour. There we go. Russia has the colour of lilac. Proven. We'll slap a quaddy or a demonstratum on that one and then come out lilac. Right, this is the station, so let's do break stage 3. Where? So we're just gonna take this one as slow as we possibly can. So full release on the brakes. It's a red light anyway, so like we can be late, it doesn't matter. But what does matter is that we don't scubby up and go through the fucking red light in it. Okay, break stage 2, we'll close this one out. So we're stopped, doors open. We didn't screw up. I'll try moving backwards. No? I'm just listening. That's fine. So our next stop is Pollock Shaw's East, but we've got a red light, so I ain't walking going anywhere in it. That red light's probably because he's at the station as well. Can I see him down the railway line? Kinda. How's it go? Oh, we got yellow light. How's it going, folks? How are we doing this fine and wonderful day? Throttle stage 2. So Pollock Shaw's is 900 yards away, and the next train signal, because if it's after that, yeah, the next signal is not 0.6 miles. So for those of you who don't know your imperial, the train station is closer. We will accelerate to the fullest extent of the law. So 40 mile an hour on the board, 40 mile an hour on the dial, off on the accelerator. We're on a downhill, so brake stage 1. Yeah, miles are weird. Like, as much as it pains me to admit it, because I've grown up using miles an hour, like, the thing I absolutely love about this this argument when it comes to people using the metric system is that everyone's always like, oh, look how dumb all the Americans are using the metric system, and we in the UK are just kind of like, because we still use miles and we still use miles per hour. We don't use Fahrenheit because that shit's dumb. But yeah, I mean, we still have a lot of metric. One thing I never realized was a bit of a peculiarity is, like, in England they tend to measure weight in pounds, but in Scotland, like, if it's a human weight, we tend to measure it in stone and pounds. Or actually, sorry, that might be a UK thing I'm thinking of. But like in America, they tend to say, "Oh, I'm like 200 pounds or whatever," whereas we would do like, "Oh, actually, I'm 14 stone, whatever." Okay, doors are closed, interlocks on. We survived. We're currently surviving. So let's go to Shawlands. So we're due in Shawlands in 60 seconds, and we have 600 yards to travel. Okay, so 40 mile an hour on the speed board, 35 on the dial, and we're close enough to the station now that I want to just go ahead. Straight into brake stage 3, please. And we're gonna ease off into 2. Wait, whoa, what the fuck? Those guys... From a distance, the way those guys were moving down the stairs was the most uncomfortable thing I've ever seen in my life. Jesus Christ. So, stop board is just outside here. 6, 5 yards. That's... Doors open. We've got We've got 30 seconds to board our passengers. Here comes a fellow commuter train, and I don't know. Are we actually going to do it, folks? Are we actually going to do it? Or, I mean, there's still plenty of opportunity for me to scobby shit up. Just saying, just putting that shit out there. My wrist is fully charged, so let me unclip my wrist. Backplate, this always gets so fucking filthy. Right, lock 'em doors. Oh, hello. Ray, thank you so much for the host. Thank you. We're finally managing to do this. Why are the doors not locked? Alright, okay, right. Lights are off. Interlocks are engaged. Full release on the brakes. Throttle stage 2. Let's go. I hope you're having a merry Sunday. Hey, Wraith. I said that in the wrong way around. It should have been, hey, Wraith. I hope you're having a merry Sunday. But no, I hope you and everybody is having a very merry Sunday. Jax. Doing okay. Good. One more week. Have you got a holiday coming up? Holidays are pretty banging. Then 2 weeks off. Great. I wish, if there's one thing I wish in my life, it's that I could afford to use annual leave just for time off, rather than having to use my annual leave to be differently busy. Because I'm not relaxing, and like, I think today is my first day off in now 16 days. Of constant activity, of like not even a weekend break, and it was supposed. Let's go for break stage 1. No, that's 2. Break stage 1. Yeah, like so, I was supposed to be having a day off yesterday, and ended up volunteering for about 8 hours. So that was a wee bit rough. Right, break stage 3 for the moment. Let's get this train slowed down a good chunk. 20 mile an hour. We're going to take down to break stage 2. And we'll just bring it in on break stage 1. Get about here. Break stage 2. We're just balancing the brake to make sure that we're stopping at a good place. So we're a wee bit shy of the stopping point, but meh, fuck it. Whatever. It is what it is. In this country, by law, you have 21 days off, and that's and one per year. And once per year, you must take 2 consecutive weeks off. Ah, okay, that's interesting. So I think we arguably have. So I think we have to have, if it's a full-time job, I think it's like a minimum of 28 days off. But in the UK, public holidays aren't necessarily not taken out of your annual leave. So for example, I get 28, no, sorry, yeah, right. So I have to take, I've got 28 days annual leave, but I have to take 3 days off over Christmas, because the 3 days that aren't public holidays between Christmas and New Year, the hospital is closed. And so we have to take our annual leave off that way. So in practice, I only get 25 days that I can take off, like anytime that I want. But yeah, it's an interesting concept of having to have at least one big period of time off. We don't have anything like that in UC. Right, our station is 600 yards away, but the next speed limit change is 200 yards away. So we're gonna come off the throttle. Yes, I'm aware. Fuck you, squawk thing. And there's a 30 mile an hour board. So we're gonna do brake stage 2. Release the brakes. And so this is Pollock Shields West we're coming into. So we're almost, I think we've almost done it. We've got one more station after this, and we're Gucci to Gucci. Okay, so very gently on brake stage 2, let's just take it in. 21 at the start, +1 for every 5 years of being employed, and +1 if you have kids. Interesting. National holidays do not count towards the 21. Ah. Yes. Right, stop here. So let's open the door to some passenger. We're running a wee bit late at the moment, so it's currently 5 seconds to 8 minutes, and we were supposed to stop at 7:30. So we're going to be a wee bit late departing Pollock Shields, but fuck it, we've not failed the scenario this time, which is yay! Because I like not failing the scenario. Loading passengers. Loading passengers. Okay, passengers loaded. Doors are locking. Yeah, I mean, I only ever use my holidays to, like, you know, go to the dentist, to go to the hospital, to, like, that's all I use my annual leave for. Most of the places that I have worked, it's always been you take a full day or a half day off. But I work for the National Health Service of the UK. And your annual leave's done in hours, so you can actually just take like a couple of hours off here and there, which is pretty good actually. I like that. I don't know why it's looks like I'm just driving on tar. Right, so speed limit is currently 30 miles an hour on the board, but we're going to be dipping down to 25 as we start the final march towards Glasgow Central. We've done it, we've not scubbied up entirely yet. For that, I am fairly thankful. Fuck. Sleepy Hibble. So 15 miles an hour if going to the left, but we're not, we're going straight ahead as we could tell by the feathered signals. Going a wee bit fast in the downhill slope, so we'll put a wee bit of brake action on, take the brakes off. Right, so just round this corner is going to be a 25 mile an hour speed board. In fact, there it is right there, so let's go brake stage 2 for the moment. 25 on the speed, so full release. Hello, fellow train, and the frame rate is just going to take a wee bit of a shit. And honestly, I don't know quite what's happening. That's the frame rates are so kind of buggy. I'm not terrifically happy about it, honestly. And since I do have some stuff to do, I'll probably end up actually keeping this stream reasonably short. Because Sunday is normally my long stream day, but since I did a long stream on Friday when we launched our Mass Effect series, I've kind of had a lot of streaming recently, so yeah, I think we might just do this one a nice and simple and short streamy boy. I just took a majestic leap into the goo. Well, thank you very much for the inappropriate quotes there, Nightbot. We must have a 20 mile an hour speed board coming up soon, so I should probably stop fidgeting with my watch. And let's look up and see what we got. Ring. And it was all yellow. Ring. So we've just let the speed bleed off to 20 miles an hour, which is fine. We're just gonna hold it like that. Because here's the 20 mile an hour speed board. So we're coming into line 4. And here is 20 miles an hour. We are gaining speed slightly, so let's just tickle us on the brakes down to 19. Thunk, 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 thunk. It's a great noise, a train, mate. I'm quite fond of driving on the trains. Okay, so green light in towards platform 4. We're no longer in AWS territory, so this button is effectively useless to me. So we're still being directed down the B line at the moment. Thankfully it's B line and not the B movie. Right, full release on the brakes, 15 miles an hour ahead. All lines 15 miles an hour beyond this point, so we're now being directed into platform 7. So we went from line 4 to line B to now heading in towards platform 7. And here we go. Unless I manage to catastrophically screw up in the next couple of seconds, we'll have done it. We'll have done it. After so long. Ah, delightful. So we're gonna tuck off to the right here because I think this is platform 6 ahead. Yeah, the marker is definitely off to the right, so we're gonna go for a little adventure. I live in Glasgow Central Station. Scottish Lady Gaga. Glasgow Central Station. Right. Okay. Oh, we're about to be done, aren't we? Let's go for a wee tickle break stage 1. Actually, fuck it, let's go break stage 2 because we are going a wee bit rapid. That should be fine. Will it be fine? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Perfect stop. Yes, perfect stop. Unlock the doors, so we're on the left-hand side this time, so we need to make sure we open the right ones. And indeed we do. And this is going to be us. So reverser off, throttle off, brake stage 3. Cab lights off. Master key out. Let's see how we did. Boy! I mean, not quite mean enough to give terrible redemption. Wait, what, Diamond? What? Cathcart Circle line, right round. We got an achievement, baby! And we got the gold medal, which means I never have to do this level again! Yes! So, here we go. So, our stop accuracy. So, our first... Oh, fuck. Oh, right. So, Pollock Shields West is 1.6 yards. Did we beat that? Oh, Mount Florida. 0.3 yards. That's perfect. That's you know, we're into the inches there, boy. Yeah, okay, so that Mount Florida stop was perfection. Pollock Shields West was close to perfection, but we did it! Continue! Woo! Let's have a look then. Let's have a look at... Let's see what else we can do. I kind of don't want this to go on for too long, but let's just see what... Because if we can get like a 20-minute journey or something, that would be fine. Scenarios. Is there any short scenarios? Pure Baltic, mate. Nah. No short scenarios here. So yeah, like all this is new, all this interface. A redemption would have interfered with the train's safe travel. I mean, oh yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I probably would have just, I don't know, conveniently not seen it in time. London Underground, baby. Let's look at some scenarios. Yeah, fuck it. Right, so London Road. A southbound service to Elephant and Castle. We've already done both of these, but like they're nice and short, and it has been a long time since I've driven upon the London Underground. So let's go to London Land and drive some classic subway trains. Zone 1, baby. Yeah, that would have been really upsetting, Diamond, if somebody had rushed the trains. Ah, you fucking pricks. Welcome to the London Road Depot. This is a northbound service which will travel to and terminate at Queen's Park. That is what they call in the trade banging. Okay, can I look at things? Yes, I can. Right. So the traction brake control needs to be put into the on position, and then off and release. So reset the audible warning, which is just air being blown. It's the weirdest fucking thing, right? Direction selector key is in the forward position. Trains are a bit bullshit, Jesus Christ. Okay, cool. Right, fine. So, yeah. Now, this train is equipped with a whole bunch of cool stuff that just don't work in game. Yeah, your mother's standing. Fuck you. So stuff like where is it? There's a speed limiter somewhere. Yeah, there you go. Speed control. So none of this stuff works, which is annoying. Okay, let's bippity boppity hop on this property. So dead man handle is down. Right, so we're gonna go to the shunt position. Here we go. Let's drive some underground trains. So I'm going to avoid using the actual like click and yeah, see. I'm going to avoid doing the using the actual click and drag features because it is pretty bullshit. So they have now upgraded this so that will that work? No. They have upgraded this so that the speeds work as they should do for the London Underground. So we're just waiting for this to turn green. So basically, the London Underground is peculiar. The shunting signal has gone diagonal, which means we are Gucci to Gucci. Yeah, so the London Underground is weird in that you can speed up and speed down depending on when the lead carriage passes the speed board. Whereas normally, I would just take a pause for a second. Normally in the train world, you have to, if you are decreasing speed from 60 to 30, then your lead carriage has to be going 30 miles an hour at the point where you pass a speed sign. But if you're speeding up, if you're going from 30 to 60, you can only start to speed up once your last carriage has passed the speed up sign. So that's a wee bit of a peculiarity of railways. So we're 5 miles an hour as we go into the tunnel. This is what we're driving, by the way. Welcome to the underground! We got fun and bees! How do we change the sign? So I don't even know where this train is going. Let's say Elephant and Castle. That seems fair. Cool, so yeah, right. Not much to see in the London Underground, to be fair. It's darkness. We just need to be mindful of speed. This is quite a steep downhill section. So the London Underground trains have two braking systems. They have the rheostatic levels 1 and 2, which is basically using the electricity of the that's drawn up from the live rails to action the brakes, and then the other one is direct acting brakes, which is what we have conventionally. So the difference between them is that the rheostatic brakes act very, very quickly and can be, powerful at bringing a train to a stop under normal circumstances, allowing you to keep in like a higher speed profile for longer. Yellow light ahead. Okay, let's stop here. So we're gonna go to rheostatic 1 hold. The direct acting brakes are stronger, but they take a while to action because you need to wait for the pneumatics to kick, or I don't even know, it might even be hydraulic, but you need to wait for it to kick in and enact the brakes. So you would use those in an emergency, or if the rheostatic brakes had failed. But for normal operation, because the rheostatic brakes are so quick to act and release, they allow you to keep a maximum speed profile for longer, which, as we all know, for those of you who happen to have been in London and encountered, you know, Londoners, God forbid, that you'll, you know how impatient they are. Green light ahead, we're Gucci to Gucci. Our next stop is Waterloo train station. So we're going to go for series acceleration, which is nice and fast, straight up to 10 mile an hour, straight up to 15 mile an hour, and off. Here we go. We're cooking with gas, boy. So next speed limit change is 20 miles an hour. We'll get to that one before we get to the next stage. So dark. So dang dark. Okay. Ooh, I thought I saw a train station. So 20 miles. Oh no, I didn't. It's another train. Okay, so we're at maximum acceleration. And 20 mile an hour, so we're going to come off the throttle. See, because everything is coming, like the walls are so close to you, it looks like the walls are coming past you really fucking fast. But they're not. Not really that fast. Okay, so we're 25 miles an hour now. We've got nobody on board this train to enjoy this speed. So here we go. We're going to get to see the braking action of this in action. So 30 miles an hour, and the London Underground trains can stop uncomfortably fast. So kill the throttle, real static normal braking. And we'll put it to... Whoops. Ah, we've overcooked it! Wah! We've overcooked the brakes, we stopped too quickly. Okay, real static 1 braking. We're done. Unlock right-hand doors. PIAB operational. I don't really know what the PIAB is, but fucking whatever. And that's all the time that they get to board the train. So we're going to close doors. Wait for the interlocks. Interlocks are on. So we will accelerate parallel. Yes, parallel. Let's go. So 20 mile an hour is our speed limit here. 25 as of now. So we're getting close. Here we go. 25. Off and release on the brakes. So T is for 30 miles an hour. I'm not really sure what it actually stands for, but yeah. So 30 mile an hour on the dial, so let's kill the brakes. We're going slightly downhill, so I'll put us on Rio 1. And here we go, Embankment Underground Station. Rio 1 on the brakes. Oh my god, we are 3 minutes late. Oh jinx, Crittens, and help my boab. Oh, and, okay, the whole thing is just frozen. Oh no, it's fine, we've resumed. Maybe a wee bit far on that one, Chief. Doors open left-hand side. Well, that's fine. The passenger doors are still within an area, so that's okay. And we can still see a TV screen, so it's fine. We're Gucci. We're Gucci. We're Gucci. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what's happening. Games keep freezing. It's not. I think it's a GPU issue, and there's nothing really I can do about that at the moment, except for not to play this game until I get a new graphics card, which hopefully won't be long. But fucking never mind. Okay, Charing Cross, somewhat of a famous one. So accelerate in parallel. So we'll see. Yeah. So I think we're going to have to try and work on nailing our stop. So just before we get into just after Charing Cross is going to be a speed limit change down to 20 miles an hour. So we'll get us up to 30 at the moment. Here Here we are. So we're going to off throttle here. And then we're just going to come in on real static minimum. So real static maximum braking. So a wee bit uncomfortable, but we need to try and make up time in whatever way we can. So this is a good stop. We're going to open them doors. It's actually not a good stop. We're a wee bit far, but yeah. Can we? No, okay. Free cam is not available in the London Underground. Okay, so we have to. So we're departing the station 2 minutes late, which is fine. Interlocks on Piccadilly Circus. We've got the famous places. You know, we're definitely not even going to get gold for this one, to be honest. So 20 mile an hour on... Oh no, hang on, wait, what? Yeah, 20 mile an hour on the board, so we're at 20 now, so we're going to release. So this is because you got a tight turn, you can hear the sound of the rails scraping off everything. I recognize those places, yep, famous places. Piccadilly Circus. Okay, green lights ahead, not sure why there's 3 of them, but fucking whatever. I assume that means there's a junction nearby, but yeah. So steep uphill climb here, so we're gonna put us onto parallel. And then off, and then shun. Oh, the noise of those rails. Oh, grim. Absolutely grim. Okay. So let's now go for Rio to... No. A wee bit weird place. Oh, frame rates are gone. Ah, we've scobbied up the brakes. We should have been better than that. Right, okay, so doors open on the left hand side. Right, okay, so we were running 120 seconds late. Let's see. I think we've made up about 15 seconds. Maybe closer to 10 seconds. So close the doors. Interlocks on. Okay, let's go. So yeah, 10 seconds. We've made up 10 seconds. That's fine, that's fine. So Oxford Circus is our next one, which is where I got the train the time that I was in London fairly recently. I don't know if it's perhaps telling of my personality, but I got the tube once when I was in London for the novelty of it, and then proceeded to walk literally everywhere thereafter. It wasn't an issue of money, just like it wasn't a good experience. So yeah, I ended up walking. In the 3 days that I was in London, I walked the total of 63 miles. No, just side note, I didn't have legs anymore. There was just blood where the skin of the legs used to be. But yeah, because it was midnight. I was like, do you know what? Fuck it, midnight, nothing's happening. Probably gonna be quiet. Fuck it, let's just get on the underground. Oh my god, it was so busy, and I don't know where I am, and I don't know where I'm going. It's why. Speed limit change after Oxford Circus, so that's fine. So we'll keep it on parallel. I quite like driving the underground, but I understand also that it's not the best thing to stream because there's not exactly any visuals outside for you to really have great enjoyment of. So maximum rheostatic braking. Probably a wee bit shy on that one. Doors open left. Okay, right. So 10 seconds was how much we gained last time in terms of speed. Yeah, okay. We've probably lost a wee bit of time, actually. Yeah, we have. Okay, we've lost a wee bit of time. So full throttle. Yeah, okay. So we lost 5 seconds. So we're 2 minutes late. Okay, so 20 mile an hour right now. So 20 mile an hour on the dial in now. So off on throttle. Let's go. So we're going to Regent's Park. This is maybe the first one in a wee while that I don't... like, I've probably heard of it, but like it's not like a famous landmark. It's quite far. It's quite far away at 900 yards, but actually we were supposed to get there like 50 seconds ago. A little bit of braking because we're on a downhill slope. We picked up a wee bit of speed and full acceleration now. Let's go! Okay, so we're going to off and release. Level ground. No speed changes anytime soon, so we can just see the entrance there to Regent's Park. We'll just hold the speed until we get into the station. And this is a good thing, is like, because these trains can't actually go, or tend not to go that fast, you can actually basically keep your full speed as you come into the station, and then just start winding that down. So we're going to go maximal braking here. And this should hopefully be a reasonably good stop. I think it almost is. We're a wee bit shy, but fuck it, we're here. I think the last train is, yeah, is it shift 3 I need to do? No, okay, so I can't see the last carriage, but I'm pretty sure. My God, there's nobody in the platform, what the fuck? It's obviously too early in the morning. Lock them doors in it. Okay, interlocks on. Nah, we lost 5 seconds again. Boo. Undergrounds 2, yes, we're in London land. I don't think I could put up with the stress of like, you know, having to be like, you know, having this tight a timetable. Right, 30 mile an hour on the clock, so we'll just start this one. We do go up to 35 miles an hour after Baker Street, directly to Baker Street. Green signals everywhere. Oh, and frame rates are fucking left to chat. Absolutely fantastic. Ooh, that's a noise. Right, this is a nice and windy station. I think I need to be braking harder than this. Oh, I do! Is this an okay stop? Oh, perfect stop. Fuck yeah, let's go, son. Okay, so doors are open. So 10 mile an hour if going to the left, or 35 miles an hour if going ahead. We're not doing any shunting operations, so I assume we should be fine with this. And at the moment, we're currently set to have made up a whole heap of time. That was a good stop. We nailed that stop. So we're going to go to full acceleration. Yeah, we made up 20 seconds in that stop. Oh, that's good shit. Hello, train junction. Right, so speed limit here, 35 miles an hour. Currently 25 on the dial. We're going uphill, so it's a little bit hard to accelerate. Yeah, Stushy, I'm waiting for the day they do the Glasgow Underground. I mean, it's not that adventurous given it's a circle, so you can either go clockwise or anti-clockwise, but, you know. I get to talk to people about how terrifying I find the Glasgow Underground. Maximum braking! Oh, whoa. Whoops. Quite a small subway. Yeah, so what, have you never been on the London Underground or the Glasgow subway? So the Glasgow subway, I fucking hate the Glasgow subway. And the reason why I hate the Glasgow subway is that the platforms are, the platforms feel like they're about maybe 2 inches wide. And like, because it's a very confined airspace. So when when the subway train enters the subway, it enters the tunnel. It displaces the air that is then. It's like a vacuum effect behind it, so it then takes some of the air from the station and uses it to fill that vacuum. So you have this kind of sucking effect into the tunnel, and it's not enough that it actually like pulls you off of the track, but you feel it. You really feel it kind of pulling you towards. I mean, not enough that you lose your balance and fall off, but like when I was a kid and I used to stay that way, I used to be absolutely fucking terrible. Fuck, that was sticking well. Whoopsies. Yeah, okay, we've not been very successful here. Yeah, like, honestly, it was just horrible. Like, you just, between how narrow the platforms were and that little sucking feeling you got as the train passed you, it just, honestly, I as a kid, I actually genuinely used to have nightmares about it. The thought of it just made me so fucking uncomfortable. Paddington! We're going to Paddington! Right, okay, I promise I'm not gonna fuck up this stop. We've done 2 where we've overshot. We're not gonna have 3. Promise you. Okay, so we're gonna go rheostatic 1 because there's a speed decrease coming up ahead. Full release on the brakes. And 20 mile an hour. We're gonna go to shunt. Series. Oh my god, it's such a tight station. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Is this going to be a good stop? Well, we've overcooked it, actually, to be honest. Yep, overcooked it. Well, we didn't overshoot it, and that's what I said I wasn't going to do. Getting sucked off in a subway. Oh my. Stushy. Stushy. Even I've not been this filthy on my train sim stream tonight. Good grief. Oh, locked doors. Fuck, I'm waiting for something to happen. Wah! Okay. Shut them doors. Interlocks on. Yeet. Micro ab just for no reason. Right, we're still on 20 mile an hour, so off on the throttle for the moment. But there's a T-board. We're gonna go parallel acceleration, give it some oomph. Oomph. A little bit oomph. A little bit more. So there's gonna be a speed limit change just after Warwick Avenue. That's fine. Until then we have a few seconds of darkness. Hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. It's a good, great song. Right, okay, so off on the throttle. Steep uphill climbs, we're going to bleed a little bit of speed, but we're just coming into Warwick Avenue just now, so we shall let it lie. Right, rheostatic maximum. Okay. Yeah, not a bad stop. Not a good stop, but not a bad stop. Open them doors. I like big doors and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't. Okay, so we lost all our progress, but I think actually we've probably made up a few bits here and there. So we were operating around 2 minutes late, and we're now 1:30, so that's pretty good. Maida Vale. Maida Valley? I can't tell if that's supposed to be English or Latin. It's either Maida Vale or Maida Valley, depending upon which name it derives. Okay, so we go to 35 miles an hour just around the corner here. There's a T sign. Let's go. And we're down to 30, so we're going to hold our speed. Maybe keep it on shunt just because we are going slightly uphill. Bring us up to Ceres. Just because this is a very steep uphill hill. Apparently the station's directly out here. It is. Okay. It's very windy. A lot of people who don't know the story of the London Underground are maybe a wee bit confused as to why it is so windy. But of course, the simple fact of the matter is that the maps that you see for the London Underground are very simplified for the purposes of, you know, making what station you need to go to a lot easier to identify. But it is not, of course, realistic to how the layout of it all is. So yeah, a lot of people are like, "Whoa, why is it twisting and turning so much?" Well, because fuck you, innit? Locked doors. Okay. We're very sharp there, actually. Would love to see it, really. What, have you never been on the London Underground before, Stushy? I know you've been on the Glasgow one, but I know you've not been on the Glasgow Underground, but have you been on the London Underground? No, the real maps. The real maps are interesting. I'll hit you up sometime. Yeah, the real maps are quite interesting. Yes, I have been on. Yeah, I had a bad experience on London Underground. Bomb scare. This is before 7.7. Yeah, it was great fun. There was a bomb scare at King's Cross Station, and I remember I took one step onto the platform as we got off the train, and like this huge fucking brick shit house of a British Transport Police officer literally just fucking picked me up and threw me back on the train, just absolutely clean yeeted me. And I just go, whoa, what the fuck? And yeah, so we then whisked away, and when we got to the next station down the line, which I forget what it was, they were just kind of like, King's Cross Station is currently closed as a bomb has been found. And I just got, oh, fan-fucking-tastic. And then one of my relatives who I was with had a complete breakdown at the thought she was, you know, in a bomb scare situation. Yeah. Good times. Okay. We're doing okay. Oh no! Yeah, it wasn't fun. And then, so because we've been traveling all day, because we were basically staying around about the Gatwick area, and at the time, you know, back many centuries ago, stuff like EasyJet and Ryanair existed, but it wasn't the kind of like really absolute budget thing that it was today. So the train was the cheapest option. So the train was what we were taking, and so, you know, we travelled from Gatwick into London, and honestly, it was, yeah. So we'd been travelling for so fucking long. We'd had no breakfast. We'd had no food, you know, at all. It was literally just us trying to catch the train to King's Cross. And the plan was that once we got into King's Cross Station, once we got into King's Cross, that we wouldn't have, that we would have, we had about an hour set away to get ourselves some food and whatnot. And that was fine. So that was the plan. We were starving. And then, of course, we get to King's Cross and we get whisked away from King's Cross. And what that meant was that we then had to walk from wherever the fuck we ended up to King's Cross. And we got in, like, literally our train doors because it was weird. They're obviously so used to everything being so, you know, scares and panics and this, that, and the next thing. That King's Cross Underground Station had been evacuated, but King's Cross Overground Station hadn't. Yeah, King's Cross Overground Station hadn't, so our train was still leaving. It wasn't delayed. So we got there, and, like, me and my mum, like, everyone else got on the train, so at least some people would be able to get back. What medal did we get for this? I don't think it'd be a good one. Oh well, we do get some level ups. Banging. What's a medal? Oh, we don't get a new medal because we've already done this one. Yeah. So, like, everyone else boarded the train, and me and my mum stood in a line of, like, the sandwich shop closest to the train, trying to scrounge some food for people. And then, like, you just hear the whistles going. So, like, for the bigger trains, they normally whistle when you've got, like, a minute to go, and then they, like, whistle and paddle to say to go. And so me and my mum just looked at each other and kind of thought, nah, fuck it, we can't wait. We can't wait. So we just fucking ran for the train, and we had to do the whole 4-hour ride in the train, just, like, so fucking hungry. And then they come round with a little cart thing. It's like, you know, do you want any food or anything? You go to the buffet car, sorry. Just got, like, you know, do you want anything to eat or drink? I want everything to eat or drink. Please. I'm so fucking hungry. Right, okay. Well, that was fun. Ooh. Deutsche Bahn. Buffet car! Yeah, yeah, buffet car. Is there any nice short scenarios that we could do? Jesus Christ. No, not there. East Coast East Coast Way? Not East Coast Causeway. Ooh. 15 minutes? Yeah, fuck it. Let's go take a train. Let's go take a passenger train. Fuck it, we'll do this. This will be the last thing that we do. Like I said, I'm a wee bit streamed out at the moment just with having done a longer stream on Friday. So we're not going to do the usual 4 hours of Train Simulator action. I'm probably going to wind this up because I've still got all the trains to ride in the bathroom and floor that looks a wee bit miserable. A boat service has arrived from London, and you are tasked with operating the last leg down to New Haven Harbour. Oh wait, hang on, I'm actually walking back the road. Cool. So let us board our shit and watch some frame rates disappear. So we're going to open this door so that I can see a wee bit of what I'm doing. Cool. Sit in the driver's seat. Here we go. Right. Master key in. Direction switcher to fuck. Hang on. Where is the safety system? Through here. Yes. Okay. So AWS engaged, DSD engaged, Vigilance engaged. That's it. DRA engaged. Okay, great, perfect. So all systems are now online. We now have to unlock the doors left. That's open. There we go. Here we go. I don't know why this has a whistle and a horn. I suppose the whistle's probably for yard work more than anything else. So we're a girthy boy. Well, actually, no, we're not that girthy a boy. We're only 4 carriages. This thing can go up to 12. But yeah, so 4 carriages. Okay. Direction level forward. Hey, fishy boy, how's it going? So, right, lock door time. So basically, this train, so we've driven only electric trains today, which is interesting. So we have, we've driven literally almost every kind of electric train that there is. In that the we did the Cathcart line, which is overhead AC. You've got the London Underground, which is 3rd and 4th rail electric boogaloo stuff. And then we have 3rd rail here. So yeah, there's only 3rd. Fishy-boy, I don't know what you're doing with it. I don't know what that command is. But either way, it doesn't fucking work. Right, so let's get some power on the go. So I think our only stop. So this is a clean run into New Haven Harbour. Speed limit here. Oh yeah, so this is nice because this is a train. This is the train with cruise control. So 20 miles an hour is the speed limit. Here we go. Oh, it's got cruise control. Oh, it's delightful. Fishy boy, this is Train Sim World 2. If you're relatively new to Twitch, because I know that you asked this yesterday. If you not yesterday, earlier in the week, but if you're new to Twitch, Twitch actually tells you what game that you're playing, just where it's got the stream title right underneath that. It gives you the name of the game. In this game, Train Sim World 2. Just in case you're perusing any other channels. Hang on, speed limit's increased, so let's increase the speed limit. So we're now at, what, 30 mile an hour? 40? Right, so we may as well leave it on full power. We don't have our headlights on. Headlights to the day running position. Oh, look at this, we've even got the tilt on the go. Let's fucking go, boys. 60 mile an hour on the cards. Let's get a little bit of oomph on the go. Train is nice and short. So cruise control, this is Queso's dream train because it means I don't have to worry about speeding because of reasons. Oh fuck, hang on, we've got a speed limit decrease here. So feather to the right, and the speed limit is 40 miles an hour if going to the right, which is what we are doing. So 40 mile an hour on the cards, and then we'll be up to 70 mile an hour after this. Here we go. Pass clear. So that's a permanent AWS, and the reason for that is there's a speed limit change ahead of 40 miles an hour for freight trains or 70 miles an hour for multiple units. We are a multiple unit, so we are clear to stay at 70 miles an hour. Look, it's Middle England. A shitty little window, yeah. Let's close that shit. Yeah. I sometimes keep forgetting that like this door goes into this position so you can make good use of the cabin space, but like, you know, sometimes you walk in and it's just kind of I can't actually do it. Yeah. Right, yeah, cruise control is engaged. Next speed limit change is in 1.5 miles. So yeah, nice clear running, nice simple running to end the day. I love the fidelity of this though, like. I love the pointless fidelity of it all. So like in the London Underground train, you can't turn on the speed limiter. Well, that was bad. You can't turn on the speed limiter, but you can you can change the temperature of the air conditioning. Like, bro, why? Level crossing. It's only talking about New Haven Harbour because we've got a New Haven Harbour here in Scotland, in Edinburgh to be specific. So I was like, we're in Edinburgh? No, you're not fucking anywhere, innit? I don't have a direction board set up, so since we've got a whistle. So that little grey board there was a oh fuck. Right, we're going to be speeding a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so the little grey board, so you might, I think, see it here. Nope, that's the speed limit change. board. So the grey whistle board basically means that you have to blow your horn. It's still called whistle because back in the old steam trains, the whistles were steam powered. They basically activated by forcing steam through the whistle. So here's another one here. Little whistle. Oh, and another one. So you normally do this in situations where there are like level crossings. Things. Right, so we're going to go down. Confirm location. And now if I look at the screen, look at that, we're a special service.
Yay!
Fuck, and the frame rates have gone left the chat. Whee! So yeah, we are a special service going to oh fuck, hang on. I didn't adjust the speed. 70 miles an hour, here we go. Boing. Yeah, we're gonna go pick up commuters from a boat. I'm not sure why you would take a boat from London to Brighton when there aren't like trains and shit. But you know, fuck it. It is what it is. I love that the drivers. Whoa! It's a horrible noise. Fuck that noise. I'm gonna do it again. Oh my days, that's a fucking horrible noise. 35 mile an hour on the boards, so let's go break stage 2 for the moment. This isn't it, is it? No, this is, yeah. 15 miles an hour if going to the right. Yes, the chat's not happy either, boy. Yep. Yeah. So that was Apathy Badger. That was the blind. It's horrible. I'm one of these people that has a reaction to that noise. Like some people it doesn't happen to them, but other people like I get like I just like I really tense up with that noise. It's absolutely fucking horrific. And yeah, nope. Right, okay, so 35 mile an hour. Yep. Well, no, see, it comes up at work, right? Because one of the doctors that comes into work has she's a biker, and so she comes in her biking leathers, and every time she takes a step, it's always just disgusting. Like it's actually disgusting. I fucking hate it. Ugh. Blech. Don't like it. Stop! I'm sorry, Apathy Badger. I doth do the apologize. Oh shit. Ah, fucking dick. Right, hang on. Oh, bums. We may have accidentally done scobbied this up. Fuck. So what we've done is by me not paying attention, I have put the I've put train into emergency brakes, and I don't quite remember how this train gets resumed. Ooh, bow. Nice. Right, okay, hang on. So, right, direction neutral, AWS reset, all safety systems reset. Direction forward, brake, drive. Yeah, there we go. That was fine. That wasn't so fucking hard.
Let's go!
And yet somehow we're still early for getting into New Haven Harbour. So that's not too shabby. Yeah, your mother's got a red signal. Fuck you. Not sure what you were doing, Mr. Weird Leather Trouser Suit Man. But it is what it is. Okay, break stage 3. Let's stop this bad boy at New Haven, Novo Havan. Passengers can now make their way. Oh, it's to Dunkirk. Why did they say it was from? Oh, okay, the train was from London. Right. So basically, these guys are going to go to Dunkirk. So they're going to get off here. They are going to get over this footbridge, over the other side, and they are going to board this big ass ferry-looking motherfucker. Yeah, boy. And then they're going to go to France and I don't know, enjoy some croissants or some shit wherever in France. I think that's our scenario done. It is when I lock the doors in it. Gotta be in it to win it. Yeah, boy. That's it for this, Rod, and thank you for lending a hand. You are most welcome. You are very much welcome. Right. So. Well, I hit the emergency brake again. Cool, right, so because, as I said, I am all streamed out from doing an extra long stream on Frida, I am going to call it here. We're going to go find a bean to raid, and yeah, we'll call it there. I will be back on Tuesday, hopefully for some community-based stuff. I don't really know exactly what we're going to do. Could try not to get burned out of Fall Guys, but yeah, we'll see. It might be Fall Guys, it might be something else. We'll see how we get on, see what we want to do, etc., etc. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Who have we got online at the moment? We've got Fudge has got Speedy Sundays back. So I think there's only one thing that we can possibly do then, and that is go say hello to Fudge. So thank you all very much for no, Diamond, I said we're possibly not going to do Fall Guys because I don't want to get burned out of Fall Guys. So, I mean, we've done Fall Guys a little bit. You know, that was why we started doing golf with your friends. I'm cautious of Fall Guys. We'll see. I'm open to do it. We'll see. Anyway, we're gonna go say hi to Fudge, who is doing a return of Speedy Sundays, which will be very enjoyable experience for all. I will see you on Tuesday for some streaming action, but for just now, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye. It did not work.
President.
Oh, actually. Oh my! Oh!
Boingy boingy.
I am the best at this game that there ever was. Oh, fuck! I was not ready for him to be there. That is one way to celebrate getting to 100. Jesus! Fuck! God damn it! Jesus Christ! Fuck's sake! Fudge! Fudge! We waited all this fucking time! We waited all this fucking time for you to download the game! And you fucking get yourself banned! Are you fucking shitting me? What? No, why are you playing? Alexa, shut up. No, shut up. No, don't play Despacito! Why are you playing Despacito? Where did he go? Ah! Fuck!
Am I? Oh, I'm out. I was like, this is gonna be my game. I'm doing alright.
I can see my goggles!
Well, no, Nugget's here too, somehow.
Wow! Wow! This is gonna be the weirdest sentence I say on stream. Control, this is Mrs. Miggins requesting a vehicle check on Broho.